I'm Trey Burke. I'm from Columbus, Ohio, and right now I play for the Utah Jazz. But being from Columbus, it's always great for me to come back, be around the kids. George reached out to me to come back and kind of support what he's doing. It's great because I'm having a camp next month as well. It's an opportunity for me to kind of promote my camp as well as have my presence around the kids and take pictures. The kids can ask me questions or whatever. So it's always great to come back to the community. I'm going to my third year. I'm point guard for the Utah Jazz. A lot of people don't know about the Jazz because they're in Utah and they're in the West Coast, but it's a pretty good experience for me. Just being in the NBA, having an opportunity to play, and do what I love to do for a living. The calls were more in college. The calls were from the scouts going to my dad. The scouts were just telling my dad that I have an opportunity to be a top 10 pick, opportunity to be a lottery pick. So, just from hearing that, I was excited because, I started playing basketball around the age of 4 or 5. It's always been a passion of mine. And, just to have the opportunity to get drafted with the number 9 pick, it's a night I'll never forget. I'm sure a lot of these kids have dreams and aspirations of, getting drafted as well. So, my job is just to let them know that it's possible. My experience in my earlier years are, things like this, just camps, being engaged in certain clinics and camps, playing AAU basketball, with all of my peers, and just working hard. All of the work that I did when I was their age, it all paid off at the end. And, even though I still have a long way to go, just coming back and seeing the kids and seeing them interact with each other, it reminds me of when I was their age. I think one of the biggest things is just dedication. Really dedicating yourself to what you want to do in life, and making sacrifices as well. There's a lot of times where not their age, but even in high school, after school, rather than hanging out with my friends, I was going to the gym and making sure I got extra reps up. So it was it's a lot of certain lessons that I could talk about, but I think the main one was just hard work. That's what's going to get you where you want to go. One of the number one things that I talk about when I'm having my camps, at the end of camps, I always talk about education, talk about school, because when I was their age, sometimes it'd go through one ear and out the other. But I realized at a young age that in order to get to where I wanted to go, I had to have good grades, and I had to do well and succeed in school as well. So that's a big area that I always talk about as well. I think what I enjoy most about the game is playing it, and I have such a passion for it. Every time I step on the court, I'm such a competitor at heart. Every time I get out there and I'm playing, I'm having fun. You may be having a bad day off the court. Your mom may have made you mad, someone may have made you mad, but once you step on the court, you're having fun all over again. All of those emotions and the passion that you have for it comes out. So for me, it's just running out in every arena, whether it's Staples Center, Madison Square Garden, just running out on the floor. It's a surreal feeling. My last words would be keep God first, then your family, and then just do what you love to do at a high level every single day. If it's basketball, make sure you're playing basketball every single day. If it's you want to be a doctor, make sure you're doing the proper researches to make sure you can reach that level of success. And that's all I got. It's just hard work is going to take you where you want to go. I still try to make it as much as a hobby as possible. Even though it is a job, I try to, the more that I'm in the gym alone and with guys that I know were with me before I made it to the NBA, the more I can kind of relax and just play the game still. So it's hard though. That's a great question because it really is hard. Going from being a kid. Just playing it just for the love of it, and then getting paid for it and making it your job.